This is Out Loud and Laughing. All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. Today, we are joined by a man who officially made delusional the most productive mindset on the planet, and quite literally, his path to success. He's the manifestation king, the internet's favorite bestie, and the host of the Delulu podcast. He went from being a paraeducator in elementary school to building a digital empire with over 1.5 million followers. Not because he played by the rules, but because he rewrote them. So whether or not you know him from Instagram or the guy who literally journals things into existence, like him literally manifesting followers house into existence. We got to talk about that, Ryan. I think not. Let's get ready to shift your frequency. Ryan Liu, welcome to the Out Loud and Laughing podcast.
Oh my god, thank you so much for having me. Wait, research boots? Like, that was super impressive. Wait, thank you. I'm,
We
like,
we try
really
hard on this
impressed.
pod.
Wait, you, like, went in, I was like, "Wait, I have not heard any of those things from someone other than me saying it." So I'm like, "Wait, that's incredible. Thank you so much."
Well, we're super excited to have you on the pod, Ryan. We have a
I'm
lot
so
to
happy to be
talk
here.
about.
Yeah.
We've been so impressed with like your journey. We've been seeing you on socials, and we were like, let's see if Ryan will join Out Loud and Laughing. So thanks for taking the
I'm
time.
I'm so honored to hang out with y'all. Like, this is so fun. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm a yapper, like I said, so we'll get into it.
I love it. Yes, well, let's get into it, and let's get into the hard hitting questions.
Let's do it.
Let's start at the very beginning though, because you said you were quote unquote kicking and screaming at the idea of a traditional 9 to 5. So can you remember
Yes.
the moment when you kind of told your soul that the regular life was no longer an option for you?
There was no other option, like, genuinely, I think I was 23, and I remember exactly that, kicking and screaming, like, I did not wanna do it at all, and I imagined myself to be, like, a giant superstar, I imagined myself to be on stages and performing and on TV and everywhere in, like, entertainment, I imagined myself in Hollywood in LA. So, when I was, like, 23 and I was, like I felt like I had aged out of that opportunity because everyone I had looked up to at the time was, like, Disney Channel stars and teeny boppers and, people on Vine and YouTube who were, like, a lot younger than me coming up, and I was like, "I've missed my window to make it." And it was exactly what you said. I had no other option. Like, I was literally on my knees in my childhood bedroom at the foot of my bed, praying, crying, tears streaming down my face every night. And I would tell God, I'm like, God, please save me. Please save me. Please save me. Please save me. I do not want to work a 9 to 5. I don't want to work in an office. I want to be a star. I want to be an entertainer. I want to be on stages. I want to be on screens. That's what I want. Lord, please save me. And that was like every night, and actually, this was in 2020, so I was 23, turning 24, and I was, like, the lowest I've ever been in my life because I was like, I couldn't imagine any other life for myself. Even right now, I can't imagine any other life than what I'm doing exactly right now, which is so crazy, and I'm so grateful that, she made it happen for me, and, the prayer worked, and I manifested, and I worked for it, and now we're here, now we're talking.
How do you tie sort of like that experience of you like in a prayer form, imagining where you want to get to where you are now? What happens in between that space for you? Like, what does the manifestation journey look like? Are you journaling? Are you, are you taking, meditating? Like, what is that literally?
It's just, like, with so much blind faith because, like I said earlier, I had no other option. Because like, in my head, it's either I make it or I cease to exist. Because I was like, "There's nothing else I wanna do with my life, and I don't even want to attempt a plan B or anything," and I journaled avidly, so I would journal my everyday, my thoughts every day as well, and I remember journaling in 2020 being like, "I'm in such a dark place, like, I really wanna make it, like, I don't know if I'm too old for this, and I just need to try." So I was journaling all my thoughts and feelings, and then I started getting into manifesting around, my birthday, so August 2020. I already was, like, into manifestation, but I was like, "Let me really get into manifestation." I had a mutual friend of mine tell me that she manifested free Selena Gomez concert tickets because she wrote about it in her journal, and I was like, "Well, shit, I wanna see Selena Gomez too." So I got myself a manifestation journal, I started writing everything I've ever wanted in that journal, and everything started manifesting, like, fairly quickly, and I was like, "Holy shit, this journal is magic." But what really like, made me believe the journal worked was, like, when I had manifested, Trump losing the election in 2020 because I had kept writing that down in my journal, and when he lost the election, I was like, 1, I saved the country, and then 2,
Yeah.
like, this
Yeah.
shit's real as fuck, and I was like, "Oh my god," and then I started manifesting TikTok followers and, like, those manifestations, like Trump losing and everything, happened prior to anything even happening for me. But I was like, okay, a win is a win. So I
Yeah,
kept it going.
yeah.
I kept manifesting and writing everything I wanted, and it started happening, and it kept snowballing, and it kept getting bigger from there. And I'm so grateful. I was actually thinking about it last night, where I was like, wait, what if I just like got to like 20,000 followers on TikTok in 2020, and then like nothing ever happened after that? Then what? But I really like attribute my ambition and how much I kept pushing to keep moving forward since then, um, to like where I am now. So like it was a lot of like working, praying, manifesting, being completely delusional, like actually so delusional.
Mhm.
Like I wrote in my journal on my birthday, August 26th, 2020, TikTok is gonna be I'm done being scared of social media. TikTok's gonna be the thing that changes my life, that saves my life. I'm gonna dedicate to it. Like I really was just like, this is it. I'm putting all my eggs in one little TikTok basket. Thank God. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, right.
I have I love all things you're saying 'cause I think manifestation, journaling, it's just good for also just, like, mental health, but I have a
Yes.
question. I can't journal for shit, and I only say that
Right.
because I am a typer, I am a phone person. My hand hurts so quickly after journaling after, like, 2 sentences. How do you do
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Honestly.
No, no, I honestly I completely get that. I literally have my journal here with me right now. I'm gonna show you. It is such a chore. It's actually my least favorite thing to do, but I'm so grateful I am doing it because, like, if I didn't document the last 5 years of my life, because this has been such a crazy journey in life, and, like, I didn't have anything everything, like, written down and blah, 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 like, I can't even
Yeah.
imagine. It's also nice to have a physical copy. Okay, how do I do it? I don't know. I just kinda feel like I deserve to remember my life. I deserve to remember what I thought and felt. And I loved referencing myself and being like, well, that was a really difficult point in my life. How did I get through that? What was I feeling? And like reading back at it and like capturing that exact feeling the day of, da da da. It is such a chore. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't ever want to stop. You know what's a delusional thing that I was thinking when I was like growing up was I told myself, I was like, when I get famous, I better not stop journaling because I've been journaling since high school. So,
Yeah.
like, a really long time now, I wanna say, like, 15 years now I've been journaling, and I remember telling myself, like, "Yeah, when you get famous, you better not stop journaling, like, you wanna remember everything." So I'm super happy that I journal, but you know what my trick is, because I don't always have time to write physically, I usually just give myself, like, 5 minutes to stream of consciousness, I just type it really quickly on my laptop, and then I scribe it into my journal at whatever future point I can. Like, I'm actually really behind on my journal right now, I'm in September in this physical journal, but I'm on January 13th on my, notes where I write my
Yeah.
journal entries. I just, like, scribe it back in there. So, yeah, it is hard, it is such a chore, but you know what? Taylor Swift also journals, and, like, she published her journals with her 2019 album Lover, and I love reading those, and it's exactly that, like, I
Yeah.
wanna, like, be able to remember my life, and I wanna share my life too. So I journal in a way where it's like, it's designed to be read. Like, I want these to be read one day, like, I'm gonna have a documentary, I'm gonna make the journals the focal point of it, like, read the entries as we go through my life, like, they're designed to be out
Beautiful.
there, so, like yeah, I'm just, like, super committed to it. I can't stop now. I'm actually really upset because I broke my laptop last week, so I lost 2 weeks of my journal entries. I have to rewrite them, like,
Yeah.
today, 'cause I don't
Yeah.
wanna forget.
Don't lose the yeah, I was gonna say, don't lose the memory of what happened for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
100%, and a lot has happened in the past 2 weeks, so I'm like, "Fuck, I need to make sure I have, like, it all." I have to type everything again, but it'll be worth it.
Ryan, we'll just open up another episode for you. You can tell us, and then we'll just digitally host all of your life on our podcast, you know what I mean?
Thank you
No.
so I know I need that so bad, like, I'm gonna take you up on that, like, I really need that, I'm so overwhelmed.
No, but I mean, to your point, you talked about like writing down the Donald Trump thing. You talk about like journaling as this like method to capture your life. It gives us good retrospect to look back and see what happened and what didn't happen. I think it's more about the growth and the person that we are. But there was a point that you wrote down in your journal that a follower of yours would actually find a home. And then
Yes,
they did, and then they did.
yes.
I mean, you had to have, in that moment, realized that your words had power. So my question is, how did that realization change the way that you actually speak to yourself now?
Okay, well, one, Research Boots, that's crazy. That was my first viral video, and it had
Yeah.
like 50K views, and I remember being like, "Oh my god, I'm famous." And what's crazy about that too is because I was like, I remember that. Like, literally, I just posted a video one day. I was like, "Does anyone want me to manifest for them?" I just started the manifestation journal, just started a fresh journal. They were like, "Help me find like a safe home." I wrote in my journal, posted a video reply, went about my day. Next morning, oh my god, it worked, and I was like, "Wait, this is
Legit.
so crazy. That is so crazy." Um, Wait, I'm so sorry. What was your question? I was just
No,
remembering that.
no, but, like, that's and that's so funny that you're able to viscerally take yourself back to that moment, but the question is about how does that change the way now that you speak to yourself, knowing that you have had that power for other people, like, just those good juju, like, I think it's really about building community and what you're doing, but tell us more about it.
1,000,000%. I think with that specific experience and then with manifestation moving forward, for me, it really taught me to reframe how I think about things because, like, even right now, like, I'm on a very fresh pop star journey. And, like, I have moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, like, is this realistic? Is this even gonna happen? I'm like, why am I even nothing in my life is realistic. Nothing in my life has been realistic. So I'm like, you need to flip that mindset to be like, yes, it's possible and yes, it's happening and da 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 da. Like it's reframing your mind. And it really goes back into whether you believe in like manifestation or not, it's also just like believing that you can achieve the life that you want for yourself. And it's a little mental health thing. It's also keeping yourself going because like you want to feel optimistic and hopeful that the things that you want and desire are real and are achievable. So I think that helped me reframe when that began, because that was when I started writing in my manifestation journal. So that was another instance. It was Donald Trump losing, that person getting their house, and then like everything else snowballing from there. But yeah, I think it's all a process and you learn how to speak to yourself too. You learn how to embrace the things that you want and then start receiving it.
Yeah.
I love that. I think with your background in psychology, which people should know, like you are very well educated.
Thank
Like,
you. Wow.
is manifestation like a magic trick, or is it simply the act of finally giving yourself permission to kind of see the doors that were always there? You know?
You know, that is so crazy. I think about that all the time because I am such a deeply logical person, like extremely logical. Like I'm not even the type that
Hmm.
traditionally like, oh, it's magic. Da, da. I'm the type that's like, well, actually, because this and this and this happened. And I think because of my psychology background, I look at it as confirmation bias, where I'm like, well, the more you keep affirming to yourself that this thing is real, the more your mind is going to seek it or make it happen. So, for example, if I keep telling myself that I'm like, this big pop star, right? I'm gonna move like it. I'm gonna act like it. I'm gonna behave like it because that's what I keep repeating to myself. And like with confirmation bias is essentially just like you saying like you're acknowledging what you believe to be that, and then it it's yours. It's happening. So I think it's a mixture of like now I believe it more to be magic, but then also like when I use my logic, I'm like it's probably the confirmation bias, this is the psychology of it. Like when you're manifesting something, you're setting a goal in your mind, even if you don't realize it, like unintentionally. Like you want to manifest $1 million, you're gonna move like it. You're gonna start moving like it. You're gonna work towards it. You're gonna do the things, and you're gonna do it naturally because you keep telling yourself in your head that's what you want. So I think it's a little bit of all of that. And I actually love that you brought up the psychology degree because my parents never let me forget that because they forced me to go to school and they're always like, "You wouldn't be where you are if you didn't have a psychology degree and you didn't understand how people think." And I'm like, "Maybe. I digress." Like, sure, absolutely. Research boots again.
That's
That's crazy.
so
We are
great. I
on
love
it.
it. Yeah. And that's the newest pair of shoes I've bought myself, research boots. I love that, thanks.
I mean,
Um
yes, you're rocking them. You wear it so well.
you just mentioned about manifesting $1 million. I think that's kind of where everybody's first mind goes to, right? Like, I'm gonna manifest all this money. But outside of things, what is one thing that you've discovered about yourself that money and, like, a viral video basically couldn't buy or give you?
Connection, genuinely,
Yeah.
and that's the other thing,
Mm.
it's so priceless. Connection with my community, people who like my content, and connection with, like, people that I have around me, like my friendships and the people I work with and my team. Like, I have been manifesting a really good team for a really long time, so that one I feel like is something that you had to really align with as well. So, like Charlie, my publicist, and just everyone else I work with, Brad, Mina, Lloyd, everyone, like, it's something that I don't think money could buy or even, like, a viral video could buy. I think it's also, like, manifesting the right connections that get drawn to you and the people who believe in you. But that starts from believing in yourself and stemming from saying, like, "I deserve this, I believe in this, and other people are gonna see the vision and they're gonna align with me too."
I love that you said that because one of the unexpected things that has come out of the work that Brian and I have done on this podcast over the past year has been and one of the most, like, genuinely delicious things that has come out of it is this community that we're building of really impactfully powerful, like, powerful people, and so,
Yes.
we obviously went out to just to make a place where we wanted to, like, talk about all the things that were on our mind, but, like, we're learning that through this, like, energy, as we,
Yeah,
like, raise our frequency to more
you're
people,
attracting
like,
it.
we're attracting it quite literally, and we've been attracted to one another. So I mean, this is really great. I know Brian has more to ask, but
No, I think John brings up an interesting
Congratulations on
point,
all that.
like, yeah, I mean, to your all this stuff we're talking about, like holding the mirror up on ourselves, like we've manifested this as well. And so yeah, Ryan, I think what you're onto something and I love it. And
It's working
I
for all of
also
us.
know it is working. Get like the gays need all the help we can get right now.
yeah.
So
Period, and
if
we're here
you
for it.
you also I want to deep dive into this. Like the fun part of all this is that you've manifested other creative outlets like music. So what's on the horizon this year? Tell us the tea.
This is my
Mm,
pop star year, hopefully the beginning of my pop
Yes.
star lifetime, like, genuinely, like, I think last year someone asked me in 2025, I would've been like, I played a game with my friend Cameron. We were on the phone one night, and we were just asking each other questions, and he was like, "What's something that you like your biggest dream that you would never even say out loud?" And literally, it was like 4 AM, and I, like, whispered to him, I was like, "Being a pop star." And I don't even know why I was so scared of it, like, I don't know, and now I'm like, "Yeah, everyone, I'm a pop star. Please stream the music." This is the beginning of, I hope, like, a long pop star journey. I wanna release music this year, original music. I've been writing songs for the past 10 years, and I would write for other artists, and I would write a lot of things for myself and squirrel them away. I never even thought they
Mhm.
would see the light of day, but then, I had an experience last year where I lived with, 2 musicians and just seeing them and seeing the art and everything, and I was going through something, like, really difficult at the time, and I was like, "Fuck, I just need to write about it. I just need to write about it. I wanna sing about it. I wanna put it out," and then I was like, This is the time. This is the time. I'm gonna do it. This is another thing I've been manifesting my entire life, and it's manifesting." So, Pop Star Journey starts this year. I'm super excited. Nothing's ready yet. We're in the process of writing it and recording it, and I honestly, I'm gonna go as far as say it's like the best pop music in the fucking world. I believe this is like gonna be the best pop album of all time. That's what I believe, and it's
dope.
true. That's what I'm working towards. So that's 2026. Hopefully, music will be out this year. It will be. It will be. Something will be out.
It
Something will
will.
be out this year.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's the attitude. Who are some of your idols? Like, who are some of the people that you look up to that you like, not necessarily want to sound like, but that inspire you?
I love that question. Bonnie McKee is
Uh-huh.
a big one for me. I love her pop music. I love her album. I love how bright and colorful her lyrics are, and I've studied her for the past decade too, being a huge fan of her. Carly Rae Jepsen is one
Of
of my favorite
course.
artists of all time. She's like sonically super similar to me, and like where I want my music to be. I want it to be emotional pop, really big. I want people to feel things. I want to express how I feel. And Selena Gomez, her pop sensibilities are really important to
So
me.
good.
So I think going into this project, like I'm thinking about who I listened to growing up. Kesha really
Yeah.
loves Kesha, but I also feel like I'm really molding it to be so deeply me. Like when I listen to these songs, like I just named a bunch of artists I love. I wouldn't even consider any of them to sound like anything I'm doing, except maybe Carly Rae Jepsen. But I would say like this stuff is like it's so Ryan, it's so emotions, and that's what I want it to be. So I'm so excited about this project, and I wanna get it out, like, I genuinely just wanna drop it, like, immediately. I just want people to hear it. I want it to exist in the world. Like, I've never felt so passionate about a project outside of my own podcast, Lulu, but this is, like, something I'm super excited and aligned with.
Well, we are excited to hear it, and you will come back before you launch anything. But my
Please have me
question is,
back.
Ryan, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to manifest. What does your first music video look like?
Oh my god. Wait, that's crazy. My videographer, Brett, and he just came to my apartment last night, and I'll I don't even wanna give it away. We wrote a treatment
Yeah.
to this music video. So I have a song, and I know I'm gonna make a video for it. This is the first video I wanna do. It's crazy because it's, like, so high budget and, like, whatever, we're gonna make it happen, we're manifesting it.
Yes.
But I will tell you, I guess what I'll say is, the theme of the video is hell is a nightclub. Hell is a nightclub, and there's gonna be dancing.
Nice.
Yeah,
I That's amazing.
I'm
I
so
love
excited.
it.
I'm gonna literally pull this clip up of me saying it when this video's
Yes.
out.
Oh yeah, we
Like,
will post it. Oh my gosh.
yes, please. Oh my gosh.
You're clearly super animated, and I love the emotion that you're emoting here. I can only imagine what music allows you to do. What is one thing that you think that you can say in a song that you haven't been able to say on your socials, like TikTok, or on your show, Delulu, the podcast with yourself?
Oh my god, every fucking thing. This is where I literally let myself, like, bear it all out because I feel
Love it.
so, like, transparent and vulnerable, but, like, in my content, for example, I don't make it for me. I'm speaking to my audience. That's for them completely. It's like it's I don't wanna say it's not even me, it's like a completely separate entity for me. The podcast
Okay.
goes deeper into me, but then with the podcast, it's still very much about the guest. So I'm talking to the guest, and then the music, this is just me. Like, this is everything I've ever wanted to say. This is everything I've ever wanted to tell people. This is everything I've ever wanted everyone to know about me, and I'm putting my business out there. I'm putting everyone else's business out there. I'm writing about everything. Like, I have no filters. Like, it's just go time. Like, I think it's like reading my journal entries out loud. And I have a lot of corresponding journal entries to what I write about in the music, where I'm like, this song came from this day where this thing happened to me, or this person said this thing to me, and now here's this song about it. And like, it's it's the most transparent I'm ever gonna be. And it feels like a Hannah Montana moment for me because it also feels like I have the safety net where I'm like, okay, well, it's just music. It's like entertainment, but here it is. And I'm so excited to bear it all for everyone.
We're excited for you to bear it all for us too. Ryan, bring it on.
No,
Thank
I
you.
think we're so excited to hear more music. We always like to do with our guests what we call our round of this or that. We're gonna call this one our Delulu edition,
Ooh,
to
I
keep
love
it to
that.
keep
Love Lulu.
so
Yeah.
basically we'll give you 2 options, Ryan. You pick one, and if you feel like
Okay.
it, we would love to kinda, like, dig into why you picked it, like, do a little vibe check.
I would love.
So yeah. Okay, so if I will go first. Do you prefer morning affirmations or night gratitude?
Night gratitude, I think. I think in the morning, I don't have enough energy to affirm nothing. Like, the morning's like, check schedule and do it. And then nighttime, I am very grateful because then
All
it's like,
in.
okay, now I'm unwinding. I could think about the day. I could think about, like, I'm just more introspective at night anyway. So, like,
Mhm.
yeah, I can't do, I don't think I've ever done morning affirmations. Maybe I should get on that though. Maybe it'll make the day better. But I do a lot of night affirmations. I do a lot of night gratitude just as I like go to bed is like when I'm like, okay, time to turn everything off and like, present, ground self, etc.
What a nice way to shut it down.
Exactly.
When you're death scrolling though, are you on TikTok or the gram?
I am on YouTube Shorts because it is
Yes.
Yes.
so vastly different. I haven't watched TikToks, even opened the TikTok app unless I'm posting in since 2020.
That's
I
great.
don't know
It's
why I
amazing.
can't do it. I just feel like I compare myself to everyone I see on TikTok for some reason. Instagram Reels is all like pretty stuff, aesthetic things, at least mine is, and YouTube is like a bunch of nothing bullshit. So I'm like, "Oh, perfect. Like this is the one I'm gonna go through." Otherwise,
I
like,
love that.
yeah, I actually don't even consume a lot of content, to be honest. I feel like I don't have time for it, and then I'd rather do other stuff, but the YouTube Shorts is where I'll go to.
That's good to hear, Ryan, because in my day job, I actually work at Google YouTube, so I
Do you
love to
really?
hear
I
that
did
you
not know that. Okay.
yeah,
I love that.
YouTube's my jam too, so I'm all in.
Really?
Um,
Love YouTube.
yes. Awesome. Okay, scruff or no scruff?
Scruff. Yeah.
Hot, hot.
Definitely. Wait, like the hookup app or like the facial thing?
We always ask this question to our guests, and we just take it as you take it.
Yeah.
Okay, Scruff to yes to both. Yes to both. Yeah. I love
Yes to
Scruff.
both.
They love me on Scruff. I haven't been on Scruff in like 6 years, but like I was so popular on Scruff. Like I was a hot commodity. Whenever I felt like shit about
Yeah.
myself, I would get on Scruff and they ate me up. So like shout out Scruff. Wait, I'm
Oh,
thinking
wait.
Growler actually. Wait, is Scruff an
What's
app?
Scruff is also an
Scruff's an
app.
app. You're right.
Okay, it's Scruff then.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been a while, but yeah. Yes.
It's
Yes,
like the hairy bears, you know what I mean?
yes, that's the one I
Um,
was thinking. Yes, they love me.
Yeah.
Yes, I love
wait,
them.
wait, but hold on, real tea. Where are you
Tea.
from or where are you from originally? Like what's your native background?
Like my ethnicity or like where I was born?
What's your
I'm
ethnicity?
Vietnamese. I'm
Yeah,
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. Are you finding like I'm noticing all the boys now are getting like a lot more attention ever since heated
Need a
rivalry.
rivalry?
Yeah, it's really like making a representation here. I'm so excited for it.
I am so bitter about heated rivalry because I'm like, I
Are
should have been
you?
on that. I am.
Oh,
I'm like, that should have been me. I
I
would have shown ass. I
I
absolutely would have shown ass on TV. Like, hell yeah.
100%.
Yes.
you could be my Shane Hollander, Ryan.
Which one is that one? Is that the Asian one?
Yes, yes, he's the
Happily.
Shane, absolutely.
Yes, all
Yeah.
yours. I've seen every sex scene from that sh I haven't seen the show, but every sex scene I have seen. So, yes.
I
Yes,
mean,
absolutely.
it's funny, it kinda coincides with the next question because I was gonna say, I can bring you a smoothie, but, do you prefer iced matcha or iced coffee?
Fuck, iced coffee. I
Or a
love matcha
Yeah.
though.
smoothie?
A
or a
smoothie right
smoothie.
now. Right, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take a smoothie. Fuck yeah.
Extra banana, extra banana.
Please, extra. Take me to, the cabin? The cottage.
The
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 cottage.
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 There we go.
Okay, that is a fucking beautiful cottage.
It was a
Yeah, it
stunning
is.
Like,
cottage.
I would
They
have
have a
sex
budget,
everywhere.
They
Yeah,
got a
and they
definitely have a
budget.
did.
budget.
And they did.
Yeah, and they did. Okay, so when we hopped on, you saw my background. You're in LA, you're from New York. Which do you prefer more, LA or New York?
That is so fucking hard.
It's a
I
hard
hate
one.
LA. I love LA. Okay, it's really hard because I actually hated New York when I lived in New York because it was, like, the weather was horrible and I had really bad seasonal
Mhm.
depression. But, I guess I preferred New York just because I felt like it was easier to get places, and LA is, like, the traffic makes me feel really stuck in my apartment because 'cause I'm like, "I'd rather not sit in
Yeah.
traffic." But
Yep.
I love LA because, like, this is where my life is, like, the entertainment industry, this is what I've dreamed about my entire life. Like, in my perfect world, which does exist, I am bi-coastal, so I live in New York, and I live in LA, and I split my time between there, and I record there, and I record here, and yeah, that's that. I think
You're
right now I
verse.
prefer New York a little bit more, just in this verse, just in where I wanna go,
J
just in that.
Just
just
here,
in this
make it clear.
answer.
Just
Um,
here.
well, we don't necessarily need to know what it says on your profile, but are you meeting people online or are you meeting people in the wild?
In the wild, so actually, when I lived in New
Love that.
York, same thing, like, very, like I was super popular on the dating apps and the grinders and all of it, and it was like that's how I met people. Like, I didn't have any friends, so, like, I would just go on a shit ton of dates with, like, the hope that we'd be friends, and it would end up just,
Mhm.
like, fucking and not being friends, which is fine, whatever. I should have known. But LA,
Yeah.
I swear off every app, and I just meet people in the wild, which honestly is arguably worse and more evil. I don't know, but LA men are so insidious, so
Yeah, they
it's be
can be.
safe out there.
When you're about to, like, hit record, whether your podcast, whether the music you're gonna start doing, do you want total silence before you hit record, or do you want, like, that high energy hype?
Oh my god, I get overstimmy so bad, like, I need, like,
Mhm,
everyone to, like, shut the
same.
hell up for a second, like,
Same.
just, like, everyone stop, and then let me get into it, but then also, I like performing, like, people have told me this, and I agree, I do better on camera or in front of anything if there's an audience.
For
So,
sure.
have people there, but, like, quiet, I think. Yeah.
Watch me.
Watch me
Watch me.
Yeah.
perform, exactly. Just let me get started. When I get started, then you
Brian
could do whatever, you
Right.
know?
Sure, sure. Or as Brian and I like to keep it a non-interactive experience, just listen to the podcast. That's what we tell our friends and family. Just listen to the
Yes.
podcast.
Just enjoy it,
Um,
please. Rate it, stream it.
okay, so we're gonna wrap this up with a kind of serious one. So let it rip. Are you looking forward to being remembered for the advice you gave or for how well you listened?
Oh, that is really that's a deep one. Damn. Okay, the advice I gave or how well I listened. I guess how well I listened. I don't even know if I give good advice. I'm super chaotic and messy and unhinged, so I feel like I don't give good advice because I just do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? And that's my philosophy. I'm like, just do it. You know. So I guess like how well I listen, so people feel validated and seen, and like I care about their existence. Yeah, I think that one. I
Love
think
that.
with
Beautiful.
interpersonal connections, like my personal relationships, how well I listen, I think for my followers, the advice I give, I suppose, because that's a little easier of a blanket to
Yeah.
give out.
There's no wrong answer. It's kind of a hard one
Yeah,
too, right? It's
yeah.
almost like both,
Yeah,
I guess. Um,
totally.
Ryan, it's been so amazing. Before we wrap up though, where can people find you? Give us the tea so our listeners can kind of join your posse.
Besties, you can find me at emotions, E period, M O period, TIONS across all platforms. And you can check out the podcast, Delulu with Ryan Liu. It's streaming everywhere you get your favorite podcasts, such as this one. And I would love for you to listen and hang out with us. And please look for my music later this year. It's going to be under at emotions, E period, M O period, TIONS as well. And I'd love to hang out and be besties. And yeah, come to a show that we're going to do this year.
Yeah, I
Probably in
love
LA.
it. Ryan, thank you so much. Like, you call your followers your besties, but now we get to call you our bestie.
I
Yeah.
love
So
having you as
super
besties. This
excited.
was so fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ryan.
We'll take
Thank you for
care.
having me.
This was Out Loud and Laughing.
We're available everywhere you get your podcasts.
Spotify, Apple, YouTube, iHeart, or wherever.